A little rain isn't going to hurt us. We want to make sure that we invite everyone in Illinois to come to the State Fair. It is a celebration of fun, as well as learning about agriculture and learning about ourselves. So I always enjoy this day. Glad to answer any questions.
Governor, what are you going to do for a rally this year? Are you going to have a rally? Or are you going to have a picnic?
Well, we liked the way it worked last year. Jackie Taylor is going to be here with the Black Theater Ensemble. They were a big hit. We have another group that's more country-oriented. I understand they know a lot of songs by George Strait. King George, who's one of my all-time favorites. So we'll have a lot of fun. I think, a lot of the political speeches occur in the morning over at the hotel. And so maybe when you come to the fair, it's better to have something that's musical and family-oriented and fun.
And avoid booing? To avoid a big, blowout from the unions or some other protesters or Rauner?
No, I think the folks in labor understand who their friend is, and that's me. The other guy is very unfriendly and demonizes public employees and people who work hard, and I don't think that's right. And we'll have a contest, obviously, on November 4th to determine who's going to be the governor.
2 years ago, they were booing their friend, Governor Quinn, all around the fairgrounds. They gave you a standing boovation at the Pork Pavilion.
So that was my line. You're using my line.
I am.
Okay.
I steal from the best.
Yeah.
Are you trying to avoid that kind of scenario?
If you're governor, you've got to have a tough hide. And I've been in public life quite a while, and I stick to my beliefs and follow my conscience, and that's a good way to go in life. Okay?
Candidate Rauner was critical of your hire, I guess, of Director Bob Fleiter, not a farmer and still running the Department of Agriculture. You have confidence in the director and the man that you picked?
No, he was the head of the Agriculture Committee when he was in the legislature. He's from Decatur area, Macon County, works very well with agribusiness and our farmers all across Illinois. I think the proof is last year we're #1 in growing soybeans, #2 in growing corn in the whole United States. Our exports are up. We work very closely with agriculture. And I'm the governor. I've been working with our farmers in Illinois. When I was state treasurer, we had the best agricultural lending program in the whole country, and we know how to work with agriculture and do good things.
Well, how much of that is Bob and Pat?
Did you eat anything last night? Have you tried out the fair food?
No, I didn't come out last night. We were at the mansion. Kevin McKee was really quite a special young man. He was in the Paralympics. He went to Sochi. He was with his mom and dad and his sister, and we had dinner at the mansion. He was disappointed that we couldn't have the parade, and I was disappointed. But what happened in Indiana, it was sobering. They went ahead with that concert, and our state at that time, we closed down our fair when we saw that bad weather coming. And so I think you got to be focused on safety at all times.
What about the indictments and what impact might they have on the governor's race?
I think they're very troubling. My opponent talks about bringing in superstars, business superstars, to run government in Illinois. Well, this is an example of one of the superstars. His company, GTC Rauner, brought this person in who's now under indictment for fraud. And I think that we have to get some answers here. Over and over again, candidate Rauner dodges accountability and responsibility, and for his businesses. They had problems, obviously, with their nursing homes. They had problems with long-term care where people were poorly treated. Now we find out that a company that his firm owned has an indictment for millions of dollars of fraud. You got to have answers here.
What answers in particular are you looking for from him on this?
Well, if you parade around Illinois and say you're going to run Illinois like a business, but then you take a look at how he has run his businesses in private life, the kind of people he's brought in, the kind of companies that have done wrong to everyday people, who've made millions of dollars off the misery of others, I think those are fundamental questions that have to be answered by the candidate. These are not good businesses. These are bad businesses, and we don't want to bring in these kind of people to our state government in Illinois. And I think that the answers haven't come. There's been a lot of dodging, a lot of lack of accountability, and you can't do that.
What about IDOT releasing the records on the reclassification of all those employees because it sounded like it was done, and then they say it's not done,
No.
and it doesn't look transparent?
Yeah, it's going to happen. Okay, we're in the process of doing that. I've frozen any kind of the hiring over there. We're going to do things in the right way. That's my only way to do things. And so right now they're doing the reclassification. They are not complete. When that is done, all the records